Welcome everybody to your Volusia Stingray A-Team versus the Seminole County Warriors in Game 2 of this high school hockey Saturday. We got a few players playing up from the B team today in today's game. So let's go down the line and talk about who we have out here for this game. Number 2, Griffin Chisholm. Number 4, Jacob Douglas. Number 16, Elias Johansson. Number 22, Jaden Ditsunen, who I believe is out today. Number 25, Lucas Wilkerson. Number 29, Jackson Smith. Number 34, Frank Noble. Number 37, Enzo McGovern. Number 39, Cole Halbrook, who I believe is not playing today. And number 59, Noah Phillips. Playing up from the B team today, number 17, Austin Ziegert. Number 9, Colton Chisholm. Number 23, Aiden Kirschbaum. Also, number 70, Theo Wilkerson. And number 36, Eric Johannesson. Sorry, I'm trying to see who all was here and who wasn't. This is only my second time with this team, so still learning a lot of the names. Goaltenders today, number 26, Cole Pachowski, and number 1, Caden Hood. Thanks for joining us here on this Hockey Saturday, where your Daytona Swamp Rabbits, wow, your Volusia Stingrays are taking on the Seminole County Warriors. Gonna do my best to keep everybody in line today with the names, so hang in there with me. We've got another game tomorrow for your varsity A team at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night at the Community First Igloo in Jacksonville, where they will be taking on the First Coast Fleet in game number 2. All right, we're getting ready for the face-off here. Looks like we've got Douglas up top. Smith down below. Taking the face-off is going to be McGovern with both Chisholm brothers on defense. It's going to be Griffin on the A team and brother Colton in the red. So let's get going here and play some hockey. McGovern in for the face-off. Smith stepping up early to try to get ahead of that puck as the Warriors dump it in. We got number 26, Cole Petrosky, in net on this game as Griffin gets over into that corner to get that puck up to the side, passing it over to that blue line, getting it up to Smith. Smith taking it into the Warrior zone, deep, fast and quick. McGovern turning it around, back over to number 4, Douglas. Douglas with a quick shot, and it's deflected. Puck up to the blue line to Chisholm. Chisholm through traffic, deflected down by, looks like it was deflected down by Douglas on that, and they're going to call it batting down. So we are going to stop the play here as we face-off is going to be coming to the top of the blue line, right outside of Warrior zone. In to take this face-off here, it looks like it is going to be, oh gosh, number 25, that's going to be Wilkerson taking the face-off, getting it down to the corner deep over to Ziegert. Ziegert passing it along the boards. Puck comes back to Ziegert. Ziegert playing it up against the glass over here. Number 70, that's Wilkerson making their way into Warrior zone, passing it back along the way to Wilkerson, other Wilkerson brother. So it's a team of brothers here today playing against the Warriors. Shot from the blue line by Ziegert. And Wilkerson takes the shot. It's deflected up into the air and over the head of the goaltender. Puck comes up to the top of the boards. It is Noble with it. Noble sending it around to the near side corner. It's swung back over to the side by Wilkerson. Wilkerson again up to the top of the to the back of the ice. And at the blue line, it's kept in by Noble. With a turnaround shot by Wilkerson, it kicks out and into center ice by the Warriors, which gets dumped deep into the Stingray zone with 12:22 left to go in this first period. It's icing on the Warriors. We're going to come all the way back. McGovern in on the face-off again. He's got Johannesson on his right, Kirschbaum up top Johannesson to the left, Kirschbaum to the right. Chisholm from the back end takes a shot, deflects off of his stick and up into the netting. We got the Chisholm brothers back in on defense. So we got Lucas and Theo on the line on offense for the brothers there, and we got the Chisholm brothers for defense. McGovern sending it back into the corner around the backside of Warriors goaltender. Puck comes up to the blue line, picked up by Chisholm. Chisholm trying to keep that puck in, sending it back around to the side. It's grabbed by Johannesson. Puck gets cleared out to center ice by the Warriors. Warriors passing it through center. Kirschbaum steps up to try and stop. Kirschbaum losing an edge, making his way through. Chisholm turning it back around, getting it back up the way to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum off the ice now, and on the ice comes Douglas. Puck comes all the way back down deep. Douglas and Ziegert now. It's going to be icing again on the Warriors at 11:23 left to go in the first period. We're going to go all the way back. Smith in the corner there trying to get his stick on that puck as the Warriors swing it around Ziegert, but it's picked up on the back end by Noble. Noble gets it up the way to Douglas. Douglas trying to get it cleared from the zone, not able to as the Warriors kick it into the far corner. Noble trying to get that puck settled down around the backside of the net. Petrowski in net for the Stingrays. Puck comes up to the blue line. It's grabbed by Smith. Smith tossing that puck into the Warriors zone. Warriors with it, turning it back around and sending it in deep into Stingray zone for icing again with 10:43 left to go in the first period. We're going to go all the way back. Wilkerson taking the face off. Douglas to the right. Smith to the left. Chisholm brothers on defense. Warriors with the puck around the backside of their own goal. And we've got Smith got caught up in the goalpost there, kicking it off of the spikes. So we got a stoppage of play. No change in the line for the Rays as Chisholm gets it, playing it up against the boards, trying to get it over to Smith. Picked up by Griffin Chisholm in the corner, shot on goal, and they put one in the back of the net with 10:24 left to go in this first period. Face-off coming to center with McGovern taking the face-off. On his left, he's got Wilkerson up top. He's got Phillips. It's Noble on the back end. On defense, along with Ziegert. Noble working hard to keep that puck in at the blue line. Ziegert pulling that puck back, topping it back over to Phillips. Phillips Passing his way forward over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson making his way through the Warrior zone. Warriors kick it back to center ice. Grabbed by Noble. Noble able to tap it into the Warrior zone. Noble waiting for everybody to get on sides, and now passing it over to McGovern. McGovern looking to see what to do with that puck. Holding it, got it settled down, get everybody in their spots, passes it up the way over to Ziegert. Ziegert not able to hold on to it as it goes deep into the near side corner in the Warrior zone. Warriors cleared all the way down deep into Rays territory, grabbed by Noble first. Noble swinging it all the way around to the top of the boards up to Ziegert. Ziegert getting knocked down. Noble tried to get that puck pulled out of the way. Shot deflected before he could get there. Ziegert able to clear it all the way down deep. It's going to be icing on the Stingrays with 9:15 left to go here in this first period. We're going to go all the way back. Faceoff is going to be coming to the stick side of Petrosky. Johannesson in on the play along with Kirschbaum. Chisholm getting that puck back, trying to get it cleared out by the other Chisholm brother. It gets deflected up and into the air as it is going to be Johannesson chasing that puck down deep into the Warrior zone. He taps it over to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum tried to get that puck centered up. It's stopped in front of the blue line by Chisholm. Puck comes out to center ice. Chisholm's going to chase it down after Wilkerson tried to settle it down up against the boards. Chisholm with it, looking for a lane to pass. He gets it across the way over to the side here to Johannesson. Johannesson looks to take a shot, settling that puck down. I think he lost sight of where that puck was. I think he thought he overskated it a little too much as the Warriors take their way in, looking to split the difference between the two Chisholm brothers. It is Johannesson trying to get that puck cleared and out of the way. Warriors with a shot bouncing in front of Petrosky. Another shot on Petrosky. Save with 8:13 left to go here in this first period. Faceoff is going to be coming to the glove side of Petrosky. McGovern taking the faceoff. Got Wilkerson out there, along with Douglas. Puck at the top of the ice in front of Petrosky, just barely wide. Smith getting that puck back over to the side to McGovern. McGovern passing it up the way to Douglas. Douglas settling it down. Cross ice pass over to Smith at the circle. Smith setting it up over to McGovern, not able to make that connection as that puck comes up again. Back to center ice. Chisholm looking to push him. Ziegert looking to push him to the side. Ziegert not able to get in front. Shot on goal. Puck deflected up high and in the air. Petrosky looking to cover. He does. With 7:37 left to go here in this first period. Face-off coming to Petrosky's glove side. McGovern taking the face-off. Kicking that puck over to the side to Ziegert. Ziegert looking to try and get that puck sent over to Smith. Smith on the back end, but it's going to be McGovern coming up with it. He slides that puck up to the top of center ice, trying to get it to Douglas. Smith swoops in to try and stop it. Smith putting the pressure on in the corner. Douglas with a good check from behind. Douglas making their way through. It's picked up by McGovern again at the circle to Smith. Shot! It is deflected down, and the Warriors pick up the rebound, clearing it out to center ice. Number 34, Noble grabbing it first, able to get that puck cycled around and cleared back out to center ice, where the Warriors look to settle it down. Smith getting in, putting the pressure in around the backside of Warriors' net. It's stripped away by Douglas. Douglas trying to hold on to it here in the corner, but it comes up again, taken away by the Warriors. Ziegert tried to stop it at the blue line. Warriors making the move into Stingray zone. Shot on goal, saved by Petrosky with 6:35 left to go in the first period. Face-off coming to Petrosky's stick side. Chisholm brothers out on defense, with Wilkerson taking the face-off. Chisholm with it, passing it up the ice, trying to get it up the way over to Phillips. Wilkerson trying to get to it. Phillips trying to give him a hand. Puck comes around to the near side boards. Tapping it across the way. It is going to be the Warriors moving it quickly into the Stingray zone. Chisholm not trying to hold on to that puck, but it is scooped up by his goaltender, Petrosky, with 6:08 left to go here in this first period. Face-off coming to the stick side of Petrosky. Wilkerson in again for the face-off. Quick shot off the face-off by the Warriors, but it is high over the head of Petrosky. Puck coming all the way down into the Warriors zone. Stopped around the backside of the net by the goaltender. Wilkerson putting the pressure on in the corner. Phillips steps up to give him a hand as they're chasing that puck down around the side. Phillips keeping the pressure on. Phillips, I'm really surprised Phillips did not get called on a tripping on that one. As the Warriors looking for a breakaway, Chisholm steps up to pull that puck around and back up to Wilkerson. Wilkerson up the way to Chisholm. Chisholm tries to stop it, but the Warriors have it at center ice. Warriors again in the Stingray zone with 5:20 left to go in this first period. Shot! Petrosky tried to cover it, but he was able to at least move it out of the way. Chisholm tried to move that puck up too. Shot on goal, saved by Petrosky with 5:12 left to go in this first period. Yeah, Noah Phillips, really lucky he did not get called on that tripping around the backside of the net. Or at least a hook. Face-off coming to the glove side of Petrosky. McGovern in on this draw. Gets it over to the side, trying to get it over to Ziegert. Ziegert trying to hold in on it, as it is going to be Johannesson trying to get that puck cleared. Gets it up the way to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum passes it back to McGovern. McGovern looking to try and move that puck around, taps it to Noble. Noble passes it over to the way to Ziegert. Ziegert with a great pass up the way to Johannesson. Johannesson chasing after it as the Warriors pick it up around the backside of their goaltender. Kirschbaum at the top of the ice looks to try and send it over to McGovern. McGovern swiping that puck out of the way, but the Warriors end up getting it moved out to center and back in deep into the Stingray zone. Ziegert tapping it across the way to Noble. Noble not able to make that connection, so it gets moved around to the backside of Petrosky. Noble with that puck, not able to hold on to it. Shot on goal. I think it hit his stick and bounced off the post. But either way, no goal on that one, as it is going to be a penalty coming up here now against the Warriors. So your Stingrays going on a power play here with 4:19 left to go here in this first period. Face-off coming all the way down to the glove side of Warriors goaltender. McGovern in at center. Smith to his left, Douglas to the right. Chisholm's on defense. Puck at center. Tried to get stopped by Chisholm, number 2. That's going to be Griffin up top, but it's going to be chased down by, Theo on the back end. Smith gets that deflection off of Petrosky's stick. Smith making his way coast to coast, looking for a wraparound, hits the post. Smith looking to try and get that puck back as McGovern gets his stick in on that. Puck comes to the top of the blue line. Stopped by Chisholm, passing it up the way to Douglas. Douglas with it, looking to see where they can send it. Shot, hard shot off the glass. Stopped at the blue line by Chisholm. Chisholm over to, over to McGovern. McGovern passes it to Smith, and it taps off the inside and into the net. We are tied at 1 apiece here in South Daytona. Whose kid is that? Whose kid is that? All right, here we go with 3:34 left to go here in this first period. We're tied at 1 apiece. As Wilkerson taking the face-off with brother to the left. Up top, it is Noah Phillips. Chisholm brothers still in on defense. Puck comes up to the top as Phillips working his way in on that one. Wilkerson takes a shot just high. Puck comes around to the near side. Chisholm tried to stop it. Wilkerson again in the corner. Puck comes loose up to center ice. It's chased down by Phillips. Phillips making his way around to the backside of Petrosky. Nope, sending it back around to the corner. Warriors with the puck deep in Stingray zone. Chisholm playing it up against the glass, but it gets deflected down into the stick of the Warriors. Warriors trying to stop it at that blue line. Great job by the Warriors keeping it in as they look to turn it around. Chisholm gets his stick in there to tap that puck over to the far side. They're going to have an opportunity to take a shot here. They got an open lane. With 2 minutes, 46 seconds left to go in this first period, we got a shot on goal and a deflection by number 26, Petrosky, and net. Deflects up and out of play into the netting. 7 shots on goal right now for the Warriors. 3 shots on goal by the Stingrays. As the faceoff is going to be coming to the glove side of Petrosky. Wilkerson gets that face-off, but the Warriors quick to get it back. Shot through traffic, stopped by the skates of Wilkerson. Gets it up to the top to Phillips. Phillips tried to pass that puck over to the side. It is going to be chased down by Wilkerson, and it is icing. With 2:31 left to go here in the first period, we're going to go all the way back. Face-off is coming to the stick side of Petrosky. Puck comes up to the top of the boards as it is going to be Ziegert trying to get that puck cleared. Over to the near side boards. It is grabbed by Wilkerson. Wilkerson trying to get to it first. Puck comes all the way down deep into center ice. Noble trying to get that puck out of there. It's picked up by the Warriors. Warriors taking it back into the Stingray zone. They drop that pass back as Wilkerson not seeing that it dropped, that the puck dropped behind him. Brother tried to give him a hand shot on goal. Ziegert screened him. So Petrosky did not see that puck coming until the very last second. From the blue line, shot wide of Petrosky as he sticks that stick out and deflects it up and out of play into the netting. Face-off coming to the glove side of Petrosky. McGovern taking that face-off. Up in center, shot, saved by Petrosky, kicked out of the way by Chisholm as Chisholm gets the rebound off the boards and clears it out to center ice. Warriors with it. Warriors have it, trying to set it up at center. Oh, gets tripped up by his own player, passing it back to center ice. 1:20 left to go here in this first period. Johannesson sends it in deep into the Warriors zone. Puck gets deflected at the blue line. Chisholm not able to stop it. And a chance for a breakaway here as brother number 9 Chisholm steps up to stop that drive. They look to turn it around, not able to make a connection as the puck comes back up to the near side boards. They try to send it through traffic. It's cleared out to center ice. So the Warriors have got to regroup. Warriors quick passing it through center ice again. Trying to get past the Stingrays. They are definitely holding that blue line strong as the Warriors make their way back into the Stingray zone. Hard shot from the blue line towards Petrosky. Bounces off of the skate of Chisholm. Comes around to the near side corner. 30 seconds left to go in this first period. Chisholm again playing that puck up against the board. It comes all the way down deep. 25 seconds left to go in this first period. Warriors at center. Puck dropped back over to Noble. Noble not able to grab onto it. Shot, save. Deflected over to the corner. 10 seconds left to go in the period. Centering Pat shot. Again, puck is loose in front of Petrosky. It's wide as Ziegert puts him in the board. Wilkerson to give him a hand. Noble chases it down at the top of the ice, and that's it for the first period. All right, that is it for this first period. We're tied at 1 apiece here. 10 shots on goal for the Warriors, 3 shots on goal for the Stingrays, but we're tied at 1. Don't forget to join us tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. from the Community First Igloo up in Jacksonville. Your Volusia County A Stingrays are going to be taking on the First Coast Fleet in a game tomorrow night. So yeah, it's going to be a long drive tomorrow for some, not for all. All right, number 26, Cole Petrosky heading back between the pipes to get this second period started. All right, 25, Lucas Wilkerson taking the face off. Douglas to the right. Up top, it is Jackson Smith. On the back end, it is going to be Noble and Ziegert on defense. 14 minutes on the clock here for this second period as we get started here in South Daytona for the second period. Here we go. Wilkerson with that again. Lucas Wilkerson gets it over to the side, over to Noble. Noble try to get it in deep into the Warriors zone. Warriors pick it up. Stingrays quick to respond at center ice as Noble fields it. Sending it to center, getting it up the way to Douglas. Douglas taking it into the zone with a centering pass up to Smith. Smith tried to get a redirect on it. Again, shot. And it is deflected out, and the rebound picked up by the Warriors. Stingrays with a chance, sending it back towards the net again, but the Warriors pick it up, trying to move it out of the zone. They do. It's going to be Noble fielding it in the near side corner, but quick to clear it out to center ice. Warriors got to get back onside again. A pass down to the boards, deflects off the glass and into center ice. Oh, a missed shot opportunity by the Warriors as he whiffed on that shot. Puck comes again, picked up by Wilkerson. Wilkerson caught over in the circle. He's got Smith on the back end to give him a hand. Puck comes back out to center ice, and we got fresh legs on the ice. As it's going to be Smith making his way again. Shot! Oh, just high. Back out to center. Warriors making their way through the zone. McGovern able to fight to get that puck away. McGovern making his way through, takes a shot, save out of midair with 12:21 left to go here in this second period. Douglas getting a breather as we got Phillips coming out on the ice. Griffin and Colton on the back end on defense. McGovern taking the face off. Phillips on the right. McGovern wins that face off, but it's quickly taken away by the Warriors. It gets kicked all the way down deep into the Stingray zone for icing with 12:14 left to go in the second period. We're going to go all the way back. McGovern again on the face-off. Puck gets past Griffith here in the corner as they both go after it. Phillips steps up to give him a hand. McGovern slashing for that stick as well as Wilkerson in on the ice. Phillips kicking that puck back, but the puck gets deflected to the top corner. Chisholm didn't see where it went, but it's able to get deflected out to center ice where the Warriors pick it up again. Warriors make their way into the Stingray zone with a pass to the near side boards. Griffin steps up to try and whack that puck out of the way. Warriors batting it back and forth around the backside of Petrosky. Wilkerson tried to get that puck up and out. He does. He gets it up to Phillips. Phillips tried to catch that puck from behind him. He got just a little bit in front of him. Griffin dumps, I'm sorry, not Griffin. I'm just going to go with Chisholm and Chisholm. There we go. Warriors get it here at center ice with a cross ice pass up to the top. Making their way into the zone. Shot wide of Petrosky. McGovern steps up trying to get that puck out of there. Chisholm steps up to send it along the boards over to Phillips. Phillips tried to bat that puck down. McGovern steps up to try and stop him. Shot deflected by the pads of Chisholm. Again, the Warriors send that puck around to the backside of the net in front of Petrosky. Petrosky batted it out to the side. Now the Warriors sending it up to the blue line, back to the top circle, off of the crossbar. You heard that thing ringing all the way up here as the Warriors still in possession with the puck here in the Stingray zone. Chisholm now going to go to the box for a penalty. They're going to call him on a hit. That's going to be number 2, Griffin Chisholm going to the box. And your Stingrays are going to go on a penalty kill here now with 10:29 left to go here in the second period. 1:30 on the board now for that penalty kill. Number 34, Frank Noble out there lip syncing to a little bit of Born to Be Wild. That was always nice to see. Jackson Smith taking the face off. Ziegert, Noble, and Wilkerson out there. Quick pass to the bottom of the circle, just to the glove side of Petrosky. Shot deflected, rebound picked up by the Warriors. Warriors fighting for that puck in the corner. They take it with a pass all the way to the top of the ice. It deflects out to center as Smith gets in on that, tries to get that puck taken away. He is fighting hard for it, looking to turn it around. He's literally getting all twisted up there in the corner. No penalty called on any of that as they were dancing some sort of weird twist and shout there in front of the net. Shot on goal, deflected up and out of play into the netting behind Petrosky. With 9:51 left to go here in this second period, 52 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. Smith coming back to center to take the face off. Wilkerson out there. Let's see, it looks like Ziegert coming off, Chisholm coming on. Smith trying to get a hold of that, try to get that face-off win. Noble able to get it cleared up to the blue line. It doesn't pass the blue line this time. Noble able to get it tapped out again. So Wilkerson trying to move that puck into the Warriors zone. Warriors with a takeaway, moving it back into Stingrays territory with 30 seconds left to go in the penalty kill for the Stingrays. Puck comes all the way down deep into the Warriors zone. Warriors with it. Passing that puck through to center. Chisholm sends it back into the Warrior zone. Warriors passing it to the top of the ice. Noble stops it just in front of the blue line. Noble playing it off the boards again. Picked up off the rebound by Noble. 5 seconds left to go in the penalty kill for the Stingrays. Stingrays not able to clear it from the zone, but we're back at full strength as Noble challenges the Warriors player behind the backside of the net for that puck. McGovern able to get that puck cleared up and out. It's stopped by Noble at the circle. Noble passes it to Chisholm. Chisholm able to get it cleared, but it's picked off by the Warriors. Warriors taking it back into the zone. Over to the near side circle. He's getting all kinds of beat up there in the corner as it is going to be Chisholm taking that puck again, not able to get it past the blue line. Picked up by McGovern in the near side corner. McGovern cycling it around to the top side of the boards. Picked up by the Warriors. Warriors with it, looking to kind of just tap it in front of Petrosky. Petrosky getting his leg pad down, saying, no way, delayed penalty coming up. We got the goaltender being pulled from the Warrior side as they go on to get an extra attacker on the ice And that is going to be a penalty coming up here now against the Stingrays with 8:04 left to go here in this second period. McGovern going to the net. McGovern going to the penalty box. On this line, it looks like for a slashing call. 8:04 left to go here in this second period. Face-off coming here to the stick side of Petrosky. Douglas taking the face-off. Douglas back trying to get that puck on that face-off when the Warriors get it. Warriors passing it around the backside of Petrosky. Noble trying to get that puck moved out of the way. Noble taps it up the way, tries to get it to Phillips. Puck gets kicked around to the backside of Petrosky again. Chisholm with it, cycling it around the boards to the near side here. Warriors keeping it in. Warriors from the circle, passing it to the middle of the blue line. Back to the top of the key, and looking to get a shot. It gets deflected off of the stick of Chisholm. Chisholm gets it over to all the way down deep into the Warriors zone, as we've got under a minute left to go in the penalty kill for the Stingrays. Phillips gets his stick in there to slow that pass down as Chisholm plays it back up against the boards again. Warriors with it. Strong pass to the top of the ice, looking to get past Noble. Noble not at letting him get through. Shot on goal, deflected off of the chest pad of Petrosky. Again, that's Noble clearing it all the way down deep into the Warrior zone. Warriors goaltender tapping it up the way as the Warriors now again quick drive back into the Stingray zone. That puck was dropped back as it's picked up by Wilkerson. Wilkerson, not able to hold that line as he gets checked hard. As Smith again tapping it up to Chisholm. Chisholm looking to get to it. 7 seconds left to go in the penalty kill for the Stingrays. Noble on the back end on defense as the last opportunity for I don't even know how that happened. I gotta go back and take a look here. I knew they were gonna count it. Yeah, it happens. It really does. But it was one of those things where they absolutely got all around it. We need one more player on the ice for the Stingrays, as that did happen at the very last second as that penalty came to an end for the Stingrays. Again, Warriors bouncing that puck down deep into the Stingray zone. Stingrays able to get it cleared. Warriors with a quick response, sending it back in around the backside of Petrosky. Again, over to Ziegert. Not Ziegert. Wilkerson now picking that puck up at the top of the ice. Gets tripped up at center, and we got a tripping penalty now coming up against the Warriors with 6:06 left to go in the second period. The Stingrays now going on a power play. .606 left to go in the second period. Face-off is coming all the way down here to the stick side of Warriors goaltender. Smith's going to take the face-off. Wilkerson on the either side flanking, and Chisholm to the back right, Noble to the left. Noble fires! It gets deflected over to the near side boards in the corner as Wilkerson gets his stick in on that one, trying to get that puck bounced out over to Smith. Smith with it. Puck gets deflected all the way down deep into Stingray zone. It's going to be fielded up by Chisholm, who takes it around the backside of Petrosky. Chisholm with it. Skating down center ice, past the red line. Not able to hold on to that puck as it got stripped away at the red line. It's going to be Smith with it again, looking to see where he can pass it. Almost got tripped up again on it. Smith making his way into the zone. That puck gets deflected up and out as they literally cartwheeled against it. Shot on goal, saved by Warriors goaltender. Great shot on goal by number 9, Colton Chisholm, who's playing up on this game. So great job by Colt. 5:24 left to go in the second period. 48 seconds left to go in the power play for the Stingrays. McGovern taking the face off. Phillips to the left. Douglas to the right. Chisholm and Smith on the back end on defense. Phillips trying to get that puck in. He gets it up to the blue line again to Chisholm. Chisholm passes it across the way to Smith. Smith fires through traffic, save again by that goaltender. Jackson wants another one. He's got the one on the board. He's looking to put a second one up there. 38 seconds left to go in the power play for the Stingrays. McGovern in again for the face-off. Douglas on the left. Phillips on the right. Oh, as the Warriors send it all the way down deep into the Stingray zone. It is going to be no icing as it's picked up by Chisholm again. Chisholm with it, playing it up the way to Phillips. Phillips has got that puck, looking to try and get that puck out of there. It's going to be Smith that picks it up to give him a hand. Smith with 15 seconds left to go in the power play. Smith looking to make a drive now, passing it up the way to McGovern. McGovern sticking his stick behind him to try and slow that puck down, but the Warriors get it around the backside of their goaltender, sending it all the way down deep into the Stingray zone for no icing as it comes all the way down, and we end on that power play. Cross ice pass from Chisholm over to McGovern here as we are back at full strength. McGovern looking to get that puck past center. He does, gets it past the red line and now into the Warrior zone. Taps it up the way to Wilkerson. Wilkerson with it, shoveling it back into this Warrior zone. Warriors whiff on that pass as Douglas gets an opportunity to step up and strip that puck away. Phillips from the top of the circle, shot off of the back of the leg of number 24 over there. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a stinger. He's going to feel that one in the morning. Puck comes around to the near side boards. Phillips steps up to try and move that puck around again. Douglas grabs it, centers it up to Wilkerson, not able to get that stick down in time. Chisholm sends it around to the backside of the net again to Douglas. Douglas with it. Wilkerson trying to go after it. Warriors with the puck now, moving it out of their zone, through center, and all the way down deep into the Stingray zone. It's going to be icing with 3:30 left to go here in this second period. We're going to go all the way back. Good. All right, face-off coming to the stick side of Warriors goaltender. McGovern taking the face-off. Kirschbaum to the right. Up top, it looks like, I don't know who that is. It's going to be shot on goal by, wow, that was a great shot on goal by number 34, Noble. And another great save by that Warriors goaltender. Noble and Ziegert both in on defense. Johannesson is on the other side of McGovern. Off the draw there, McGovern wins that faceoff, gets it back to Noble again. Noble with a hard shot from the top of the circle. Another great save by the Warriors goaltender with 3:22 left to go here in this second period. Another face-off win by McGovern, but it gets kicked out all the way back down deep into the Stingray zone. Ziegert able to stop that puck as it's going to be McGovern taking it down into the Warrior zone again, looking to split the difference between the two. He gets around and takes a shot, and another great save by Warriors goaltender with 3:07 left to go here in this second period. And we're now tied at shots on goal with 12 apiece. Stingrays really up in their shots on this in this period. Face-off coming to the glove side of Warriors goaltender. Wilkerson taking the face-off. Smith to the right. Douglas to the left. Chisholm's back in on defense on both sides. Warriors with it. Looking to move it out of their zone. It's a struggle for them as they are stuck in their own territory. They finally get it passed out, but not able to hold on to it as it's going to be deflected over to the side by Pachowski, who taps it over to Chisholm. Chisholm lobbing it up the boards over to the brother. Gets it back up to Douglas. Douglas playing it up the boards again, and it taps over into the stick of Wilkerson. Wilkerson trying to settle it down. Douglas looking to get it up to Chisholm again. Chisholm fires. He's trapping it. He puts it in the back of the net. Number 9, Carson Chisholm with with the score, tying it up here with 2:29 left to go here in this second period. That was a great goal. Great play on that one. You could see that one unfolding as there was a struggle in front of the net on that puck. It gets passed up from the side. And a great pass from his brother, able to get it up to the top of that blue line as Austin just fired one off and put it in the back of the net. Warriors now making a drive back into the Stingray zone. Wilkerson stepping up to try and get that puck taken away. He does. Wilkerson now moves it over to the side to Douglas. Douglas tapping it back to Wilkerson. Wilkerson moving it up past the blue line, getting a chance for a shot. Takes a shot, deflected. Warriors with the rebound, taking it around to the side. It comes to the top of the ice. Smith trying to get his stick in there as the Warriors move it back to center. Chisholm moving it back over into the Stingray zone up to Douglas. Douglas shoots. Deflected. Picked up by McGovern. McGovern taps it back to Douglas. Douglas back to McGovern. McGovern's got Smith. Smith not able to hold it down. Chisholm again from the blue line fires and a save by Warriors goaltender with 1:39 left to go in this second period. Stingrays with a 16-12 advantage in shots on goal here now. McGovern taking the face off. Phillips to the right. Wilkerson to the left. Ziegert on the back end on defense, taps it into the corner, goes around to the backside of Warriors goaltender Noble on the bottom end of the screen here on defense. Puck comes back up to center ice. It's grabbed by Noble. Noble lobbing it towards the net. Scrum for that puck in front of the net, trying to get it over the end zone. Wilkerson with the big play pass over to McGovern, able to lob it in on it. He had that whole side open for him, able to just tap that puck in with 1:19 left to go here in this second period. The Stingrays take the lead over the Warriors. Back at center ice, McGovern taking the face off. Phillips to the right, Wilkerson up top. Ziegert and sorry, I was taking a look at a note. That was my bad. Ziegert up at the top of the ice, trying to get to that puck. It comes around to the near side corner. It is going to be Noble trying to get that puck out of there. McGovern with it. McGovern has it in the corner. Looking to try and tap it up too. Phillips along the boards. It comes all the way down deep into the Warriors zone for icing with 48 seconds left to go in this second period. We're going to go all the way back. I need a little graphic that I can just push and it will do the all the way back button. That would be fantastic. That would be awesome if I could do that. Wilkerson on that face-off. Puck comes up to the top of the board. Shot through traffic. Deflected out of the way and cleared to the side. Shot saved by Petrosky again with 36 seconds left to go in this second period. Wilkerson taking the face-off again. Just to the stick side of Petrosky. Warriors again with that puck. They take it into the corner. Wilkerson fighting hard for that puck along the side as it gets up into the near side corner. Puck goes around the backside of the net. Noble trying to get that puck out of there. Puck is cleared over to the near side, but the Warriors still maintain possession. Sending it towards Petrosky. Petrosky able to poke that puck to the top of the ice. With 10 seconds left to go in the period. Shot from the blue line. Puck is loose in front of Petrosky. With 5 seconds left to go in the period. It is going to be Johannesson getting a hard hit up against the boards, and that's going to be it. We're going to see what happens here as it looks like we're going to have a penalty coming up against the Warriors starting this third period. So I just noticed when the period changes on here, it tells you how many each team scored during that period. It's just a brief little pop-up, but it happened. I'm learning a lot about this new app that I'm using in order to do this live feed. So thanks for hanging in there with me on this. Thank you. A very, very special thank you to the McGovern family who are some very big supporters of the KPHN. Last weekend was a real struggle trying to get the feed going. And they actually donated to the KPHN a portable router, so that I've got a really good signal here now at center ice to be able to bring you this game. So thank you to the McGovern family, and thank you to the KPHN scoreboard scorekeeper. That's going to be Pat Poole, and also tech advisor. So thank you to him on that, and to all the families and players that do watch. I do appreciate you, and thanks so much for hanging in there with me the past couple weekends. Join us tomorrow as we are going to be heading up to the Community First Igloo in Jacksonville, Florida, where we have a game at 6:30 p.m. versus the First Coast Fleet. It'll be interesting to see how that game goes, as it was a hard-fought game by both teams last weekend. So your JV team will start off at 5 o'clock, and the varsity team will play at the varsity game will start at 6:30. I just saw one of the Warriors player leave the ice, so don't know if that's an equipment thing or if they were ejected. Well, I don't know. We'll keep an eye to see if they come back out on here anytime soon. But the Stingrays are starting the third period on a power play here with 14 minutes on the clock left to go here in this high school hockey Saturday. Smith taking the face off here. Chisholm brothers on the back end on defense. Wilkerson to the left. Douglas to the right. And let's get started here as we are ready for the third period with Smith taking the face off. Kicking it back this side to Chisholm. Chisholm back passes up to Griffin, his brother. Griffin with it. Dumping it in deep into the Warriors zone. Warriors going to take it around the back side of their own goaltender. Lobbing it up all the way down deep into the Stingrays territory. Stopped by Petrosky. Petrosky's going to hold on to it with 13:44 left to go in this game. A minute 15 left to go in the power play for the Stingrays. Face-off is going to be coming to the stick side of Petrosky. And that player did come back out on the ice for the Warriors. So must have just been an equipment issue. No change in the line for the Stingrays. That's a quick shot on goal by the Warriors. Means a quick drop down by Petrosky as another puck gets sent his way. He's able to deflect it to the top of the ice, but the Warriors sending it back around to the backside of the net again. Stingrays trying to get it cleared. Douglas holding onto that puck deep in the Stingray zone as the Stingrays get in position to make a drive here at the beginning of this third period. 50 seconds left to go in the power play for the Stingrays as Chisholm moves that puck in towards the Warriors net. Again, shot as Chisholm redirects that puck upward to Smith. Smith, he's got Chisholm right at the blue line ready to go. Smith tapping it back over to Douglas. Douglas taps it to Chisholm. Chisholm from the blue line. Back to Douglas. Douglas over to the side to Chisholm again in the corner. Setting it over to the corner to Smith. Smith looking to see who he can get it to there in the lane. Sends it back around to the corner, looking to get it to Douglas. Douglas is Wilkerson at center. Douglas is Smith. Smith with a shot. It's wide. It's deflected, and a penalty coming up here now on the Stingrays for slashing with 7 seconds left to go in the original penalty by the Warriors. We're going to be 4-on-4 for 7 seconds as... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought the penalty was on the Stingrays on that one. It was on the Warriors, so we are at a man advantage, actually a 2-man advantage We're at a 2-minute advantage now. We're 5-on-3 for 7 seconds. It's going to be McGovern, Phillips, Wilkerson, Noble, and Ziegert. Over into the corner. It is stuck along this side as it's going to be Wilkerson moving it around, sending that puck back to McGovern. McGovern moving that puck around to this side. We're at a 1-minute advantage here now as the Stingrays still on a power play. Moving that puck over to the side to Wilkerson. Wilkerson not able to hold on to it as Ziegert stops it here at center ice. 1:09 left to go in the power play for the Stingrays. Cross ice pass from Noble over to the side to Wilkerson. Wilkerson moving it back into the Warriors zone. Wilkerson able to hold on to that puck, centering it up. Phillips overskates it, not able to get to it in time, but he gets it to the top of the blue line up to Noble. Shot through traffic, deflected over to the near side corner where the Warriors pick it up. With 11:52 left to go here in this period, Warriors are going to get it first off of the redirect from Petrosky. Noble putting them into the board there along the side. 35 seconds left to go in the penalty and the power play for the Stingrays as Ziegert makes his way through traffic, centering that puck up. Again, McGovern trying to settle that puck down in the corner. McGovern pinned up along the side. Smith in there trying to help him out. Phillips in there trying to help him out. Phillips pops that puck up to the top of the boards. Looks to try and get to it. Johannesson steps up to give him a hand. McGovern on the backside tried to grab that puck out. 5 seconds left to go in the power play for the Stingrays. As the puck comes up to the blue line, Noble from the line, shot deflected over to the side, and we are back at even strength as the Warriors killed two very, very important penalties there. Warriors with it in their own zone. Johannesson trying to get that puck pushed out of there. McGovern reaches in there to try and swipe, but it's going to be the Warriors around the backside of Petrosky. McGovern steps up to try and steal that puck away. Warriors still holding on to possession, zigging and zagging all the way around the Stingrays. Shot from the blue line. It is deflected wide by Petrosky. Warriors again with it. Cleared up from McGovern over to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum looks to try to deke around him, not able to get to it. But we got some fresh legs on the ice for the Stingrays as the puck comes around to the backside. Warriors settle it down. Wilkerson on the ice now, challenging that puck as he races forward to the near side corner. Warriors try to send it, look to send it back around to the backside of their own goaltender. They're going to lob it up high and deep into Stingray zone with a shot. Save! Nope. It deflected off of his head and hit the inside of the post. That was a real iffy pass as it was flying through the air, knocked down as he turned on that. But I'm not one to, I'm not an official. I can't get an official calling on that one. So we're tied at 3 apiece here now with 9:54 left to go in the game. Wilkerson coming out to center to take the face-off. Smith to the left, Douglas to the right. Chisholm Brothers on defense. As it's going to be Griffin Chisholm getting to it first, passing it up against the boards. It deflects over into the Warriors zone. Smith overskates that puck, but it's kicked over to the near side corner by Wilkerson. Smith steps up to challenge as it comes back out to center ice. The Warriors making their drive in through the Stingray zone. They get past Chisholm, shot on goal. They put it in the back of the net. 9:33 left to go here in this game, and the Stingrays are now trailing by 1. All right, coming back to center ice. It is going to be Phillips up top. McGovern taking the face off. Wilkerson on either side, or Wilkerson to the bottom of McGovern, as it is going to be Noble and Ziegert in on defense. They get around Ziegert, but not before Wilkerson steps up to try and stop him. Warriors get pushed to the very top of the ice into the Stingray zone. McGovern looking to pick that puck up. He does in the corner. Skates around the backside of Petrosky in net. Lobbing it up the way to Wilkerson. Wilkerson with a cross ice pass trying to get it up to Phillips. Is going to come around to the backside of Warrior zone. It is Phillips trying to go after it. Phillips is going to draw that penalty. So Stingrays going on another power play here with 9:01 left to go here in this game. They are trailing by 1. All right, McGovern taking the face off. Johannesson to the left. Phillips to the right. On the back end, it is Noble and Chisholm. I'm sorry, not Chisholm. Ziegert. A minute 30 on the board for the penalty kill as Noble chases that face off. It gets a shot off, but it's deflected wide. Johannesson trying to get to it in the near side corner. Going after it. McGovern steps up to try and give him a hand. McGovern centers it up, but not able to get to it as it gets deflected all the way down deep into the Stingray zone. No icing as it's picked up by Ziegert. Ziegert grabs it around the backside of the net. Ziegert skating it down through center ice. Ziegert holding his own as he gets it past the blue line, takes the shot, deflected to the near side corner. Phillips looks to pick it up. Phillips trying to hold on to that puck. It gets deflected and picked up and deflected up and out of play by the Warriors there with 8:27 left to go in the game. 57 seconds left to go in the power play for the Stingrays. McGovern taking the face-off. Douglas to the left. Phillips to the right. Noble and Ziegert in on defense. McGovern gets the face-off. Gets it over to the side to Ziegert. Ziegert tried to drop that puck or pass that puck up the way to Noble, but the Warriors take it away, and they're looking to get a shot off as it gets through center ice. Picked up by Phillips. Phillips with the opportunity. It's a 2-on-1 scenario. Shot on goal. Douglas not able to get the stick down in time to get that rebound. With 30 seconds left to go in the penalty kill the power play for the Stingrays. Noble's going to get to it first in the corner. Noble sends it around to the near side over to Ziegert. Ziegert's got Douglas in front. Passes that puck up to Douglas. Douglas redirects it over to Phillips at center ice. Phillips making a shot again. Gets stripped away by the Warriors with 12 seconds left to go here in this period. McGovern skating it back 7 seconds left to go in the power play for the Stingrays. We're back at full strength as Douglas makes their way into the zone. Looks to get something set up. Through center, takes a shot off the post. 7:20 left to go in this game. And it's going to be a breakaway opportunity for the Warriors as Noble rides down in there, and it is going to be a penalty called on number 34, Frank Noble. I think that was a tripping. I'm not sure. I think they need to reevaluate what that call was, but all right. So Noble taking one for the team on that one as he disrupted that drive with a belly flop in front of the Warriors player. So the face-off is going to be coming to the stick side of Petrosky. We got a timeout on the ice right now. With 7:14 left to go in the game, a minute 30 on the clock for a penalty kill for the Stingrays. All right. Timeout is over as we head back here to The stick side of Petrosky with 7:14 left to go in the game. 1:30 on the clock for the penalty kill for the Stingrays. It's going to be Smith taking the face-off. Chisholm brothers on defense, and Wilkerson on the line as well. Off the face-off, the Warriors with a quick face-off win. They get that puck centered up, passing it to the top of the circle. Shot through traffic, deflected. Chisholm picks it up, cycling it hard all the way down deep into the Warrior zone. Warriors with it around the backside of their own goaltender. Warriors have it, picked up and dropped back around the backside of their goaltender again. Smith keeping the pressure on, but the Warriors take it through center ice. Warriors move it through the zone. Smith, great job getting that puck moved up and out of there, but it gets stopped at the blue line by the Warriors. And a power play goal! That puck got tipped at the last second, redirected, heading them in. A 5-3 lead over the Stingrays. We still have a lot of hockey left. A lot of time left on the clock. 6:31 left to go in this game. McGovern coming in at center to take the faceoff. Wilkerson to the left. Up top it is Phillips. Noble and Ziegert in on defense as Noble picks up that puck. Moving it through center ice. Warriors have it. Warriors able to tap that puck over and now into the Stingray zone. Stingrays answer with a quick shot back to center ice. Warriors moving it through traffic, taking a shot. It's wide of McGovern. I'm sorry, not wide of McGovern, wide of Petrosky. I apologize. It's picked up by Wilkerson. Wilkerson tried to get it cleared. It's stopped just in front of the blue line by Warriors. Warriors from the circle. It gets deflected over to the near side boards by Wilkerson. Wilkerson moving that puck out to center ice over to Phillips. Phillips tried to settle that puck down, but it deflects all the way down deep into the Stingray zone again as Ziegert cycles it around the backside of the net and up to the top of the boards over to Phillips. McGovern steps up to try to give him a hand. McGovern's trying to get untangled, but it's going to be Noble that comes up with that puck around the backside of Petrosky. McGovern picks it up, gets that puck over to Phillips. Phillips taps it up the way to Noble. Noble able to deke that puck around the boards again, moving that puck in front of the net. Goaltender for the Warriors sends it up to the top of the boards again as Kirschbaum steps in to try and get that puck cleared. Wilkerson takes a shot. It's cleared. Puck comes all the way down deep into Stingray zone as Petrosky comes out of the net on that one. They're yelling. They want to call on something. I don't see what it was as Ziegert tries to get it back over the way to McGovern. McGovern gets tangled up with the official on that. Warriors with the puck. Stopped at center ice by Chisholm. Chisholm trying to drive it through. He does. Chisholm trying not to get tripped up there at center. Warriors come up with the puck at the top of the ice. Gets deflected off the skate of Kirschbaum. And so the Warriors pick it up around the backside of their goaltender. Again with another lobbing pass all the way down deep into the Stingray zone. Picked up by the Warriors. Chisholm steps up to try and stop it. Shot on goal. Save by Petrosky. As we got a little pushy shovey going on the stick side of Petrosky. With 4:24 left to go in this game, we are still looking at a lot of hockey left, a lot of time left on the clock. Stingrays trailing by 2 right now. Face-off is coming to the glove side of Petrosky. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a penalty on the clock now. Stingrays on a penalty kill as the Warriors get a quick shot off of the face-off. Was that Aiden that went to the box? Number 2, Griffin Chisholm went to the box for the late hit after the whistle had blown. So That is why the Stingrays are on a penalty kill here again now. Noble steps up trying to get to it. Johannesson tries to go after that puck as well. Warriors making their way. Shot! Wow, I think it hit the crossbar right in front of Petrosky as the Warriors try and get that puck, keeping it into the zone. Here comes Chisholm again into the zone. Takes a shot. Gets a low hit off of it. Puck deflects up and into the air over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson trying to get to it. It is going to be the Warriors that come up with it. Passing that puck through center ice. They now take it into the Stingray zone. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. Shot on goal deflected by the goalpost again as Wilkerson makes his way out. It's going to be, loses the puck on that one, but it rolls into this Warrior zone. Johannesson tried to keep it in there. He does, and sends it all the way into the deep corner of the Warrior zone. 25 seconds left to go in the penalty kill for the Stingrays. Warriors quick to move that puck back out and out of the zone. Johannesson trying to get to it. Puck deflects all the way, deflected off of the skate of the player going onto the bench. Warriors again moving that puck into the Stingray zone. Shot deflected off of the skate of Noble. Puck gets passed up the way to Douglas. Douglas passes it back to Smith. We're back at full strength. Smith, no call. He didn't get tripped up. He just lost his edge, just like Ziegert just lost his edge there too. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in this game. We're back at full strength as the Stingrays have possession of the puck in their own zone, skating it through center ice. Douglas steps up to try and settle that puck down, but it's going to be McGovern at the red line, dumping it in deep into the Warrior zone with 2:25 left to go in the game. Douglas looking to center it up. Smith trying to get his stick in on that one. The Warriors again quick to move that puck out of the zone and through center ice. Great job by number 34, Noble, to get that puck back over to the side to Douglas. Douglas looking to center it up. Gets a shot deflected. Puck cleared all the way out to center ice again by the Warriors. McGovern fielding it at the red line. Skates it into the zone. Looks to try to hold on to it. Not able to. He's trying to get it set up with a pass. It deflected off of the pad of the goaltender. Don't think the goaltender saw it. Smith with a shot got deflected. Puck is deflected up. And again, it hit the... Are they going to call it out of play on that one? Because it looked like it hit the rafters on that. But we got 1:40 left to go here in this game. 23 shots on goal by the Stingrays, 20 shots on goal by the Warriors. Face-off coming to the glove side of Warriors goaltender. It's going to be Wilkerson taking the face-off, brother to the left up top, Phillips. Chisholm brothers on the end on defense. Puck is just standing there around the side as Phillips gets his stick in there to move that puck to the near side corner. 1:30 left to go in the game. Phillips fighting hard for that puck around to the backside of the net. Comes up to the top of the ice and to the circle where the Warriors get to it first. Warriors lobbing it in deep into the Stingray zone around the backside of Petrosky. Picked up by Chisholm. Chisholm swings it around the boards. Picked up at the blue line by the Warriors. Warriors trying to keep it in play, but it deflects up and out into the Stingrays bench with 1:08 left to go in this game. Face-off coming to the top of the blue line just outside of Stingray zone. Wilkerson, no change in the line for the Stingrays. Wilkerson's, Chisholm's, and Phillips out there. Chisholm making his way past the blue line again, through center, into the Warrior zone, looking to drop it back over to his brother. Gets deflected up and into the air, over to the near side. Packs over to the edge here, back to Griffin. Griffin moves that puck into the Warrior zone. Warriors looking to try and strip it away. They do, sending it back to center ice with a breakaway opportunity with 40 seconds left to go. Shot deflected by Chisholm along the side. That puck is bouncing. As Griffin tries to step in there and try to get to it, sends it back to his brother around the backside of Petrosky. He sends it along the boards to the near side corner over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson up to Phillips. Phillips moving his way into the zone, gets pinned up against the board. Puck deflects out loose into center ice, and it is another opportunity for the Warriors to get a shot off. Johannesson's puts them into the boards as the puck comes up to the top of the blue line. With 10 seconds left to go in the game, the Warriors are just going to hold this puck to finish the game here with 5 seconds left to go. That is it. Your Stingrays fall to the Seminole Warriors. 5-3 final score. Join us again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. as we go against the First Coast Fleet. Thanks for joining us here on the KPHN. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast despite the